Understandably, this sentencing trial is very hard for the families of the 17 students and staff members killed at Marjory Stoneman Douglas.
CBS 4's Ted Scouten spoke with some of the family members and joins us with their reaction. And Ted, you can see the horror in their faces as they sat in that courtroom.
Yeah, you sure can, Elliot and Lauren. And you know, for many of these families, this is the first time that they've actually been in the same room with the convicted shooter. It was a very difficult and emotionally draining day. A gut-wrenching day for the families in the courtroom, filled with tears and hugs. They're hearing graphic opening statements and testimony about how their loved ones were murdered in the Parkland massacre.
Joaquin was 17 years old. He was shot 4 times, and he died of his wounds.
Manuel Oliver is one of the 17 killed. His parents, Manuel and Patricia, are dedicating their lives to addressing gun violence.
I do want the attention to still be around my son and not around his shooter. So I'll do my best to make that happen.
I spoke to Manuel Oliver the night before the punishment phase trial began. While he's focused on his activism, he plans to be in the courtroom when he's not out pushing for gun reform.
You might see my face in that courtroom or you won't. If you don't see me there, that means that we're doing something to be part of a solution, not to just wait for this chapter to be closed.
Oliver wants to see the jury impose the death penalty.
Well, I think that it's Keith deserves to die. I think that the fact that Florida has the death penalty, if it's not for these kind of cases, then I don't know why do we have it.
He said even if the jury recommends death when this is over, it doesn't compare to how Joaquin and the 16 others died.
Joaquin was chased by a guy with an AR-15, and then he was shot 4 times. He suffered while dying. He was an innocent person, and also were the other 16.
And throughout all this, Manuel Oliver stresses that people should focus their attention on the innocent victims, not the killer, and that they should find ways to reduce gun violence. Live in Fort Lauderdale, Ted Scouten, CBS 4 News.